my mind is still on John Nee. And in fact, let's get back to what you were just asking. I'll tell you. But John Nee, we were all in foxholes, and he looked up, saw this Jap coming in with a bayonet, and he shot him with his .38. And the bayonet went in his throat and killed him. And there's another guy there that was from New Orleans, and he got hit. I don't know exactly what happened to him. He started talking about it hurts. It hurts, chick, it hurts. And they evacuated him that night too. Or took him to the sick bay. I don't know what happened to him really. But John was the guy that got killed.
Did his shot kill a Jap? Or?
Yeah, he shot the Jap.
After he had been stabbed?
I don't know. I was in another foxhole. We just know that there's one that I can't think of his name. He told us that John killed a Jap. So. And that was before we went down before we got down to the tanks. So I can't get it in the line straight. Now, what was that you asked me?
Oh, I just was trying to figure out your timing after the bomb was dropped. What happened to you?
Oh.
And did they ship you back to the States or China, or
Yeah.
what happened?
Well, if you got points for the number of months you went over, and they were going back by the length of time you had overseas. And I got on one, got on an LST from Guam to Hawaii. Slowest moving LST in the whole bunch. It took us almost a month to get to Hawaii. When we got there, we got transferred to, I think it was either Missouri or the USS Texas. Battle wagon, anyway. Because we're way behind getting out anyway. Getting back to the States. Got on that ship and on halfway there, before we got out halfway, one of the screws went out. Or two of them, I don't know how many it was. But we limped into San Diego. And when we got there, got out to Camp Pendleton, we were stuck there from going back to the East Coast. Finally, we got upset over it, and I called Senator George, and another guy called us, a senator from Kentucky, and told him we'd been stuck there and we should have been already discharged. And we got cussed out about paying the bill, phone bill. Both of them says, when you call me, you call collect. Yeah, but we got on the plane on train the next day, going cross country back to Camp Lejeune. So.
You got mustered out right away when you got back there?
Didn't take long. I got out 31 December. Now, I don't remember. It was in December when we got back.
So, do you remember how much discharge pay you had in your pocket when you left?
Very little. I think it took all of it for the bus fare. Well, when I got back down to Macon, Georgia, my family had moved to Warner Robins. And got at the bus station, I called home. Got the phone number, I had the phone number. And my stepdad says, he said, where are you? I said, I'm in Macon, at the bus station. He said, Lord have mercy, don't move, I'll be right there.
And the war was over for you?
Yeah.
What was it like to put civvies on?
Civvies? Well, it was great, but 30 days later I was back in the Marine Corps. You could re-enlist 90 days and your time was never busted if you'd re-enlisted within 90 days. And I just missed it. So I re-enlisted and went to Paris Island. I was there for about 3 years.
So you ended up spending a total of how many years active duty?
20.
Did you see combat in Korea or Vietnam?
No. Vietnam, yes, but not Korea.
What'd you do in Vietnam?
I was the comm center chief for, I just can't even think of it now.
For?
Force Logistics Support Group. And that was down in July.
Kind of combat did you see over there?
I didn't see combat, but I was in the area. I had a good job, let's put it that way. I was a comm crypto chief there. So, that's right down around the corner from VMO6.
Did you have to jump in any more foxholes when
No.
VC attacks?
No, we didn't get. Well, I had charge of security around the outfit, around the FLSG. Put up concertina wire and took care of the guards on posts and so forth. We also was on the opening of Highway 1 between Chulai and Da Nang. We opened the Highway 1.
So is there anything we left out here you want to talk about or tell us? About, you saw a lot of different things in 20 years of active duty. Looking back,
Oh, I still look back on things like when we went into New Caledonia with the 21st Replacement Battalion. And we were there, stuck there for a while, and then we were getting ready to board ship to go to Guadalcanal and into what we ended up, see, we can't even think of the name of it now.
Louisville.
Bougainville. But there's a kid, I could call his name, but I won't. He was kind of like my brother, always thinking he could whoop the world. But he shot himself in the knee with a 45. I don't know if he's cleaning it or what. I would have been unloaded. 45 would have been unloaded if I was cleaning it. But he shot himself in the knee, so he got sent back to the States. He didn't go into any place. He was never in combat, as far as I know. That was, everybody laughed at it because he was always talking about how tough he was.
They say there are no ex-Marines.
Yeah, well, I still believe I'm one, but it's not ex.
Former Marine, they say.
No,
Overall, what
I'm
was
still a Marine.
the experience of all those years? If you had one word to describe it.
Interesting. That's about it. Interesting.
So you were in and out of the Marines, what, 3 times?
Well, when I re-enlisted, when I got out of the Marine Corps after the 3 years was up,
Right.
I started going to school, trade school. Well, I went to Georgia first, my hometown, and got on with the power companies. And I was planting power poles and everything, stringing wire for, I'd say about 6 months. Then I decided to go to trade school. I went to Kansas City to a trade school for electronics, or not electronics, electrician. Got me a job on the railroad there. And I worked for a long time with the railroad, about 3 years, close to 3 years. Got fed up with it. Met my wife during these 3 years. And I went to radio, TV, television repair school. When I got out of that, I decided to go back down to Georgia, and I went down there and sold life insurance for Georgia. I worked for the Southern Pacific Railroad as a brakeman. I just did a lot of things, and I went to New Mexico and worked for Tulsa Pipe Coating Company for a while. And career was going on, and I said, well, I'm going back. So I re-enlisted in the Marine Corps then.
As a private?
As a private, on PFC. They gave me PFC. And it came out of Camp Pendleton and then shipped overseas. That's when I was down around Korea. Never went ashore, it was just down in there during the time. During the period was still going on. After that, I just kept re-enlisting in the Marine Corps because I enjoyed it. I love the Corps. Always will, always have.